What's up, himbos, bimbos, and nimbos? Hope you enjoy this terrible quality, because I thought it was going to be a cool bit for these little video tutorial that I'm giving you. But it seems as if I had a big boy oopsie whoopsie doopsie moment, and my mic was not recording the entire time. Yay! So, enjoy me speaking, but not speaking. You'll see the face camera in there, because I recorded them both together in real time, thought it would be cool, but rough. So, don't mind the little floating little webcam box that'll move from here to here to back to here at some point. Because it... So, but I'll do a voiceover, and the part where I'm showing off Cassandra, my bad boy cowboy teenager club member, my staff bot, if you will, my, studio managerette, if you will. So, yeah, sorry about that. I will make sure that next tutorial that I don't make that big of an oopsie doopsie whoopsie. Like, oh my god, I feel so bad. But anyway, here's the video. It'll be voiced over. Hope you enjoy. That's all I got. Sorry, I really am. I had no idea. Enjoy the bad quality. Love you, bye. Alright, so here is me, thinking I am so cute, fun, cool, fresh, and funny, and quirky, and so fun, cool, and fresh, funny, with a working mic. So, there I go. And thinking I'm so cute to have a webcam with terrible quality. Again, thought it would be a funny little bit for a tutorial. But basically, I'm talking right now about how the mask I'm wearing, my teeth mask. There was a video on that, but I lost all the footage. Almost of an oopsie whoopsie as what me not being able to use a microphone is. Oh, and there's Cassandra! There's Cassandra! There's the point! There's the thing I said in the intro of yep, cowboy hat. There we go. And then I'm just gonna show me walking back, because I don't feel like editing that out. Okay. Peep the corpse husband sweatshirt, I guess. Alrighty. So, now I'm talking about how the teeth mask is Cassandra's, and I stole it for the video to show it off. But I don't know what I'm talking about at this moment in time, but I'm gonna talk about what I'm thinking of, which is, welcome to the tutorial, which is for your Weirdcore, Oddcore, Dreamcore. Oh my god, that moves so fast, I had no idea. Even me surprised. That's so funny. Anywho, your Weirdcore, Oddcore, Dreamcore, whatever core, character, and what to do. And now I'm just gonna use web photos, because I don't feel like taking photos of myself. But you can do that. You can use any photo, because I'm going to show you exactly what to do. Whether it's with your photo or a photo off the internet. You just got to find a photo that you want. And as soon as I'm done speaking to the microphone that isn't even recording, in this cute little video of me, I will show you exactly what to do. I will get right into it. I seen those green shorts, and I was like, you know exactly what's going on. So I'm not going to show you how to save it. Basically, you right-click and save image as, and then you just name it. I guess I am showing you how to save it. I have a folder, and I named it Gringe Girl, because I guess replacing vowels is something fun, and I was just showing that you can use any eye you want, but I'm gonna be funny, quirky, cool, and do Weirdcore eyes. I'm just gonna search it up. Now, I should have just done one of the two at the top with all those eyes and whatever, so I had choices, but I like to make things hard on myself, and here, right here, I'm telling you not to choose one of those, because I can show you how to do it. Also, they might be a fake PNG, which is basically when you move the main portion of the picture, the squares come with it, which is not a real PNG. If you click it and the item moves and the squares don't, that's a real PNG, which I'll show you later on. Found this eye, thought it was cute, but I made a mistake, because it's like a flat edge on the left side. Do you see it? Pick an eye that works. And I left this in because I wanted to show you. I picked this background. I was like, this is a cute little background. I'll grab it. I save it, but as you can't see, but it is a WebP file, which basically means I have to unzip it. Basically, it's a file that has a bunch of pictures in it, and I only wanted the one picture, but I saved all of it. So there you can see it. So I didn't want to do that. So I'm just going to open up. That's when I realized I was an idiot. So I'm just going to, you hit File, you hit Open, and then you bring in the photos you want into Photoshop. It'll create new tabs at the top, which it will load in, but I have 8 apps open, so my Photoshop is pretty janky. So please forgive me. This was a quick little moment. But yeah, that's how you do that. So I'm gonna go back and grab a picture that I can actually use as a background. So here we go. Now, what I'm showing you is to change it to CMYK, so it works for digital modes, and to go into image size, and to change the resolution to 300, so it's a bigger picture, so it's easier. Now, if your picture was a great quality, which mine was terrible quality already, then it won't be as blurry as what this is. But because this is just a short little tutorial, I don't really care, and it might just add to the character itself. Now, I did an oopsie whoopsie, where I dragged this over, and my webcam was in the way, but I also did an oopsie doopsie in the fact that my layer was locked the first time I did this. So, what it means when your layer is locked is basically, it won't move, which you can see is the background on this layer, down in the right corner. It's locked. We don't want that. You can just unclick that or delete that background for this specifically, because we won't be using it. Also, the presets on my Photoshop at school are completely different from mine at home, so, like, normally if I click the image, Control-T to select it and get those boxes around it, or Command-T on Apple Mac things, I believe. Shift will make it go up, Control will warp it, but here at my house, I can just drag it and it'll be fine. Anywho, now after that little spiel, I just sized up the image to work, and now I'm going to show you the quick selection tool. You can just select. You see how it just goes and it selects. It's pretty smart. It'll select like some things that you don't want to be selected, but that's okay, because with Alt or Command on Mac, you can just unselect. You just select like normal, but you hit Alt or Command, and you just scoop it up, and it, see, boom, gets it away. Now, for what we're doing, you don't have to make it too clean, because you can just erase it, which I will show you later toward the end of the video. But basically, you just select what you want. You can do select and mask if you're advanced, or you know what that does. Basically, it'll just clean it up for you right then and there, and you can just kind of like, you can save the selection, just copy and paste it in. But I'm going to show you the bougie on a budget way, which is dragging it over, because in the great words of that one person, ain't nobody got time for that. But anywho, if you don't know what select and mask is, don't worry. I'm showing you exactly what you need to do. I feel as if it is the easiest way, and select and mask just makes it a little bit more difficult than what you need to. Not in any, like, bad way, but just because. Here we go. We've moved her. She's in the room. Control-T again, and just don't do Shift or Control, because she'll warp. See? She'll warp. So you just drag. Depending on what your presets are. Maybe Shift or Control does make it go size up, like, with the same proportions. Anywho. There you go. Your person's in. We're going back to the eye, using the same tool, the quick selection. Select it really quickly. I just selected the whole photo on accident, but we don't have to know about that. The great thing about this brush is it's smart with your movement, so I'm going to go over it again, and it'll go around the eyelashes to the best of its ability. So we have some eyelash, some oolong, if you will. And then I just drag it over with the move tool. There I go. Here we are. Then you just size that bad boy up. I hit Control, which warped it, which I didn't want to. Actually, that's Shift. So then, boom, there we go. Now again, the flat edge, you can see where it really conveys the problem. But I'll show you how to fix that in a minute. But basically, if you want to save it like this, you can just go into Save As, and then it'll prompt up as, if it's the first time you save this, it's going to prompt up as Save on your OneDrive, or Save on your computer. I just hit Save on computer, to be honest. I don't want to go through all that. I don't want to go through all that. And then I just save it in whatever. Now I'm just closing out all these photos that we've already used, we don't need. And if you go to export, quick export as PNG, boom, you can save it as PNG. If you hit save or save as, it'll save the Photoshop file as a PSD. But if you hit quick export as PNG, it'll save it as a PNG, and you can use it. But if you just want the character in the eye, not the background, you can hide that layer by clicking that eye. And then boom, you can be like those cool people on TikTok and YouTube that use all those funny little things that just have their character. Now you can group this by just grabbing layer 2 and hitting shift and selecting 3, or vice versa, and dragging those down to the little folder icon, which you can't really see too well, which I apologize for that. Or you can just right click and hit group. So, there you go. Or make a group and just drag those files in, and then you can move them together, like how I'm doing right now. And then I made a joke that this character is always to the left and to the bottom. So that way the foot and the eye that got cut off, was like that. It'll always be like that. Boom. Continuity. And then I was like, that's kind of stupid. Who would ever want to do that? I mean, maybe if you're making a bit, like my poor resolution camera. I'm so sorry. But, Jesus Christ, my hands. Did you see that? Go back like 10 seconds and watch my hand. That was muscles. Wow. Didn't know. Anywho, I'm just going to show you that you can erase this. I tried to make a color mask, and then I realized you need to select it. Which, again, erasing is so much easier because the layer below it is just that background, and you have nothing to worry about. Now, most of the time, maybe if your character is on the background already, you might not want to do this. But this works as well. So this is actually probably the easiest way to do it, because you just scoop, boop, boop, boop around. And then for the eye, I'm going to also erase it just a little bit, but I'm going to fade it out. So I'm going to make sure that my hardness on the brush is at 100. If you don't know how to do that, that's fine. I'm about to show you. But basically, this portion I was just talking about again, this is how I'm going to show you how to do it with your photos as well. So that's why I didn't want you to grab a PNG. So here, I'm going to click the brush settings right there. You can see my hardness is on 0, so basically, that means the edge is going to be really soft, and I can just blend it out like a nice little fuzzball. But I don't like how I showed you at first, so I'm just going to redo it. So I'm going to Command Z a couple of times, or Control Z a couple of times, so I don't, you know what I'm saying? So, then I just go around, and again, so I don't have a continuity error, I just go all the way around the eye. And then boom, now it just looks like an omnipotent being with whatever I guess you want, because it's your character. Do what you want, dog. Here it is. And that's that. Basically, after you're done, just doing that, cleaning up your character, you've done it. You have made your character in Photoshop. Congratulations, boys, girls, thems, it's of all ages. Of all price range. Here you can see my Photoshop backing up again. Look at it go. Look at it go. Oh, there it is. Woo! But you've done it. Have an Altoid. Have an Altoid. Because you're an old man who likes peppermint Altoids. That's right. And so am I. So am I. But anywho, now I'm talking to the camera about basically you've done it. Congratulations. You're such a good boy. A good girl. I'm patting my microphone. I hope that's okay. Like a little head pat. Basically, now I'm saying, if you want to see more tutorials like this, or you want to know something else, how to do something else, you can always text me or DM me on Instagram at @GhostInTheShower. My socials will be below. You can join my Discord too, or follow me on Twitter. But basically, if you want to know something, how to do something in Photoshop, let me know. I'll make a tutorial video. Hopefully that'll help. Or if you want to see this done in PixArt or Canva or Procreate, because I know those are one, if not the most popular software engines to use when editing. PixArt and Canva seem like they'd be the easiest to do that on. If you're on mobile or you don't have the money for Photoshop, which I agree, Photoshop is expensive, even though it is a good program. Procreate might be actually a little tricky, which is interesting. And then, thinking about it now, you could also use GIMP, which is a software that is just like Photoshop, except it's free. Some of the tools on the toolbar to the left, they either don't exist in GIMP, or the functions are different. And this isn't a sponsor, obviously. GIMP does not sponsor me, but I've used it before, and it's honestly really easy to use. It's very user-friendly. once you know the basics. So if you want to see any of that, you should let me know. I would love to do it. So if you have any easier ways to do it that you think would help, or, you know, that's cool, you can leave those in the comments. If you have questions about how I did something, you can leave those in the comments. If you have suggestions for what I should do next for these tutorials, you can leave them in the comments. If you have a rude remark, a concern, a nice little funny little ha-ha hoo-hoo funny wunny, you can leave that down there. And also let me know about how you like the little terrible quality laptop camera. Is that cool? I don't know how to end videos, so bye himbos, limbos, bimbos. Have a good one. Bye!